What is luminol? Luminol is a chemical that produces a blue fluorescent color when oxidized by hydrogen peroxide. Luminol exhibits chemoluminescence, which means that it emits light as a result of a reaction.
What is chemiluminescence? Chemiluminescence is the emission of light as a result of a chemical reaction. For example, if the concentration of A is luminol and the concentration of B is hydrogen peroxide in the presence of a suitable catalyst, then we have luminol plus hydrogen peroxide and catalyst yields the catalyst and light.
Luminol's chemical name is 5-amino-2,3-dihydro-1,4-fluoroladione. Application of luminol. Luminol is used in forensics for the detection of blood on crime scenes. But how?
Luminol solution reacts with blood to produce light. The luminol solution contains both luminol and hydrogen peroxide. The hydrogen peroxide reacts with iron in blood to produce oxygen. This oxygen then reacts with the luminol, changing the structure of the molecule and temporarily adding energy.
When energy is added to the molecules, it is often absorbed by electrons. By absorbing the energy and becoming excited, the electrons move to a higher energy level. When the electrons return to their natural, unexcited level, they release energy as visible light.
Consuelo Ramirez,
Sí, ¿qué necesita?
we have reason to believe that you're involved in the murder of Jennifer Henderson Hasselbach. We have a warrant to examine your shoe. Give it to me now. This is luminol. It reacts with the hemoglobin in blood and glows blue to show the presence of blood. I'm now going to do a test on Consuelo's shoe. Spray a little. And now, as you can see, the top part of the shoe, presence of blood, and no other part of the shoe. So proving that she was at the crime scene.
Dr. Graham Rankin will show us how a GC mass spec functions and how to read the results.
This is a gas chromatograph mass spectrometer. We heat the sample up, is heated up to a high temperature so that it is volatile, it becomes a vapor. The vapors are then separated, pass through this long capillary tube, which the inside of that tube contains a very thin layer of a compound, which serves to separate the compounds from each other. The inside diameter of this tube is smaller than a human hair, and it is almost 100 feet long, 30 meters. It then passes into the mass spectrometer, which uses a stream of electrons to hit the molecules of the analyte as they come out of the capillary tube. This causes them to break into a number of different fragments depending on the chemical structure of the organic molecule. We can match the the fragmentation pattern of our unknown against that of a known sample of methamphetamine to prove that it is what we think what we suspect that it is. We can also use the time it takes for the compound to pass through the column as an additional test that it is same as methamphetamine. Amphetamine and methamphetamine, although very close in chemical structure, have slightly different elution times, the time it takes to get through the column. We can use that with the mass spectrum to confirm that it's methamphetamine and not amphetamine or any other compound. This is a chromatogram, the top, of a true sample of methamphetamine. It comes out about 8 minutes into the analysis. At the bottom, we have the mass spectrum of methamphetamine. It has a fragment at 150 atomic mass units. It also has another fragment at 58 mass units. Aside from very small peaks out here that are unrelated to our standard, this is a clean sample.
Consuelo Ramirez, you are under arrest for the murder of Jennifer Henderson Hasselbach. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be afforded to you.